Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil, because thine is the kingdom, power, and the glory forever and ever. So yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, thy comfort me. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of my enemies. Thou anointest my head with oil, and my cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me through all of the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. God grant me the serenity to accept the things that I cannot change, the courage to change the things that I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Living one day at a time, enjoying one moment at a time, accepting hardships as the pathway to peace. Taking as he did this sinful world as it is, not as I would have it, trusting that he will make all things right if I surrender to his will. God, I surrender. That I may be reasonably happy in this lifetime and supremely happy with him forever in the next. I don't know why, for some reason, I feel like I want to add the prayer of Jabez to it. So I guess we should, or there's something that's about to happen. And I don't know why, but so, prayer of Jabez, oh, that you would bless me indeed and enlarge my territory, that your hand would be with me and that you would keep me from evil so I may not cause pain. And then it says, God granted Jabez what he wanted. Alright, so it says, finding the escape hatch. Because the reading this morning is repeat after me. This is not my problem. Mind your own business. So Pisces, this is not your problem. Keep going. No temptation has overtaken you except such as common to man. But God is faithful, who will not allow you to be tempted beyond what you are able, but will be tempestuous, will also make the way for escape, that may be able to hear it. But with the temptation will allow also to make an escape. So, okay, so a way to escape. Repeat after me, this is not my problem. All right, imagine for a minute that you're standing in front of your home. You see a stranger coming up the street. He's dressed in all black. And as he walks in your direction, you notice that he's checking mailboxes and house numbers. You realize that this figure is here to do you harm. So you duck behind some bushes. As soon as the stranger finds your address, he steps up to your door and knocks. As you watch the door opens and you see something remarkable, the person answering the door is Jesus. The stranger hesitates. Excuse me, but isn't this the home of you? You. And he speaks your name. Jesus replies, as a matter of fact, it is. But my friend has asked me to guard the door. The stranger tenses, grinds his teeth, and seems to consider forcing his way in. Then he looks down at the hands on the knob. He sees the nail scars. He glances up at Jesus' head and the marks left by the thorns. And the stranger scowls as he turns away. All right, so yeah, that's it. So it's basically like you being covered is what it says. The purpose of the prayer is to find God's will and to make that will our prayer. Let me see what this says. All right, so maybe this means I need to take this book out because something is in here. It also talks about the royal life, the favor of the Father, holy askers, God loves nobodies. Wow. Do y'all remember I did a reading called The Nobodies? Nobody's coming to save you. God loves nobodies. Let's see what that says. 21. Yeah, I gave a message about nobody's coming to save you. But anyway, y'all, it's a lot of stuff happening right now. And I ain't gonna lie. My brain is on 26,000 different things. Because it's 26,000 different things happening inside of here. Because I'm doing stuff and getting stuff in order. So repeat after me. This is not my problem. Mind your own business. So you have your own stuff to do. So whatever's happening outside of you is probably not your problem at this moment. Because you're being directed to focus on what you are doing. Alright, so let me see what this is. Because that's what I'm being focused on, what I'm doing. Where is it at? Alright, so God loves nobodies. Alright, so it talks about somebody not being recorded. Like, it says, when you think about it, you realize that Jabez should have never made it into the record books. I mean, he began life as one of the Israel's certified nobodies. No fortune, no social standing, no special talents, no promised future. You'd expect the mention of Jabez then to be dust in the back pages of Jewish history, along with Ezra, Knots, or Kaz, and Anub, and his other kin mentioned only in passage in First Chronicle. All right, so I'm gonna just take this as see that Jabez's life ended up with significance. You know what? All it made me think was about how shit gets when they started tampering with stuff. Sometimes stuff goes under the radar, and they may not have, if they knew that that was there, they may have taken it out. But God intended for certain things just to be the way that they are. I also watched something yesterday, and it talked about there was a guy that asked a woman if she was a Christian, and she said yes. And he asked her what was her favorite scripture from the Bible, and she gave him one. And he said, it's funny that you use that one because, it's that women should not be preaching and some other shit, right? And all it reminded me of is the arrogance of man and fucking using scripture to always justify their bullshit. That's what it gave me. I don't know what's happening with the chat right now because literally I can't see anything. Even the video for some reason is not even coming up. So I don't know what that is. But mind you, my computer reset itself last night. So when I sat down here, it was needing to be pulled up. Something is happening because Twitch is on, and normally there's somebody over on Twitch, but as of now, there's nobody there. There's always been somebody, just one person watching. So apparently now they're minding their own business, which is probably going to be a blessing. But literally, I never knew who that one person was that was always watching over on Twitch. It was the weirdest thing. Either way, repeat after me. This is not my problem. Mind your own business. So let me show y'all, or let me tell y'all what is here. Oh, shit. And somebody may be trying to hack something because literally that was the wrong code 9,000 times. So somebody don't know the code, all right? All right, so it says it's a sign for compassion, empathy, and often self-absorbing or often absorbing the emotions of others. So be mindful, because if you have your own stuff to do, like right now, y'all, and I told y'all I can't tell y'all yet what's happening, but I can tell you parts of what's happening because it's a lot, but it's just a lot. And yesterday, I ain't gonna lie, I went to bed so early. I was so freaking exhausted from everything that was happening during the day, and it seemed like just stuff is just happening so quickly. And I woke up in the middle of the night and did a little bit of scrolling, but I didn't even really want to do that because literally I was still tired, and I knew I was gonna have to wake up early in the morning, and I was gonna have to get back to what I've been doing because it's not done yet. And so I don't really have time for anybody else's business, anybody else's problems. I have to focus on what I'm doing for me because um, I got to get to where I got to get to, you know, correct and untwist and untangle some shit that, you know, either way, it puts me in a good morning, beautiful Aaron. I love you. Good morning, strength. So this is not my problem. For Pisces, it's common to take on the problems of other people due to their empathic and caring nature. But now y'all are creating boundaries for yourself. So set boundaries and detach from situations that are not theirs to solve. Yours, Pisces, it's not your problem. Your environment requires for you to be involved in your own energy. So it's the act of self-preservation. All right, so self-preservation. Let's look it up so that way, you know, y'all know what it means, but let's look it up anyway. All right, so self-preservation is the act of protecting oneself from harm or destruction. It's a behavior that's thought to be universal among all living organisms. Um, let's see. All right, so something's happening. Some people are calling. Okay, so people may be talking about you back and forth, wondering, you know, or it just may be the phone calls, people trying to reach you, and you're not available because you're doing your own shit. Okay, so instinctual, pulling your hand away from a hot surface to avoid burning yourself. Fight or flight, running away from a predator. And setting boundaries with friends, family, and partners to ensure your needs are met. Because sometimes, Pisces, you just gotta fucking set some boundaries and some rules. It says self-preservation is the first law of nature, which encapsulates the innate instinct within every living being to protect and preserve oneself. And it be people, you know, that, hi, Miss Kelly, they'll tell you that, you know, it's the memes for me, because people be talking and don't know what the hell they talking about. People be wanting you to sacrifice yourself for them. If you do that, that's on you, but I'm not doing that. And so the move that you should be making, or the move that I'm being called to make, is one of this self-preservation. Because for all the things that have happened and are happening, restoring into my system a sense of peace after it has been disrupted, you know, in several different ways. So people may not like that, but I like peace. And at Earth School, it's not about nobody else's journey. It's about my journey. It's about your journey. And so you have to, you know, worry about yourself sometimes, Pisces. Probably all the time. But, you know, sometimes we don't do that. Sometimes we put everybody and everything in front of us and then we deal with us later. Well, a lot of us, that's no longer happening. We're doing what we need to do for us. So this is a reminder that our survival is in its various forms is a major priority in our daily lives. So your survival is a priority. And not for nothing, people creating dis-ease, disease, it starts off as bad energy. So you allow bad energy near you or, around your environment, and then all of a sudden it causes rot in your mind, in your body, in your soul, in the environment. Because I told you my water absorbs bad energy or has absorbed bad energy. To the tune of, as of now, it's giving me I just want a fresh, brand new start. And a lot of people may not understand that, but God's house is always going to be just exactly that. And the next phase is also going to be God directing me. Because, we can pray without ceasing. God, order my footsteps, please, and thank you. Because I don't want to do anything that's out of the law, but also I wouldn't be allowed to do certain things if God was not allowing for it to happen anyway. So even the next environment, the next is being ordered by God. So the first law of nature, it says it should also go with survival of the fittest as the first and absolute rule of nature. All right, so there's that. So self-preservation and empowerment. By repeating, this is not my problem, Pisces can release the burden of unnecessary emotional weight they often carry from others. So Pisces, repeat after me, this is not my problem. So no matter whatever it is that you're dealing with, it's not your problem. People will act like it is, but it's not your problem. Whether or not somebody else can do something, or if they're this, or if it's that, or if it's not your problem. It's not my problem. I'm going to mind my own business because it's not my problem. So it's a reminder to focus on your own well-being and not let external drama or negativity drain your energy. Because I'm already exhausted doing what I'm doing. Because I have a deadline to meet that is not changing. So I have a deadline to meet. I can't deal with other people's shit in the middle of my own shit because I'm already exhausted with my own shit. And if I allow this shit to get involved in my shit, then guess what? It's going to turn into some shit. Meanwhile, I keep saying to people, I have limited my interaction with folks, probably down to one person in the collective, which I actually have to limit that also because that person has to go through their own stuff. And I have to back away from everybody because I don't want nobody's shit interfering into what's about to happen next. I already went through everything that these people are about to go through. I already went through that. So I have to back away because it's not my problem. And I did it. You can do it too. I promise you. It was hard. Shit be hard when you dealing with bullshit and when you dealing with bullshit ass people. But we have to realize that a lot of the stuff that we bring into our energy is our own fault because we allow it in. So let's kick it out. This is not my problem. This is not my problem. I kept writing, I was doing 369 method of manifesting one time, right? And I kept writing, don't make other people's problems my problem. Don't make other people's problems my problem. I no longer make other people's problems my problem. Because I have my own stuff that I have to deal with. So do the job and go on and get. So I have to do the job and go on and get. Because I have to build it now. And it's going to be hard, and I'm going to have enough on my plate to deal with. Because again, I said I'm about to jump out of a window. I do it all the time. But this one, there is no net. And even before, when I said, God told me I'm not going to catch you and you have to fly, and I said I was flying, I still had a net. And the auntie had a net because I still had the strings. So I'm cutting all the strings. And the new strings that I attach, I'm only going to focus on me and God. Again, because, you know, I allowed people and situations and this, that, and the third. I can't see it anymore. Like, I just don't want to see it anymore. Because when it's just me and God, things happen the way that they should. Because my focus is where it should be. And that's what I have to do again. So I literally called all of my kids and I let them know, this is what I'm doing. And they all had questions. I gave them the answers that I could provide. And then I walked away. Because at the end of the day, they're all grown, but I didn't want them to worry. Don't worry because I'm fine. Everything's good. But because literally right now I'm about to detach from the whole entire universe and focus on the universe, which is me and God. But everything else has to go because it's not my problem. Mind y'all, the funny part about this title is it's been there all week even before I made the decision. That's the funny part. So I don't know if y'all noticed this or not. Like, it kind of goes along with whatever's happening, but what was happening wasn't happening when I put that title up, when I heard that title. And the funny part is they give me the titles. When I get the titles, it goes with whatever day. And for some reason, is today Friday? Friday the 13th. Wow. So 13 is my number. And mind you, 31 people are watching. So 1331 is a number. Read the universe, y'all. The title's always right. Thank you, Life's Lesson. How are you? All right, so the angel number 1331 is said to have multiple meanings, including spiritual growth. It can be assigned to deepen spiritual connections and engage in practices that link you to the divine. Y'all, I keep telling y'all, I can't make this shit up. All I gotta do is look at what is there. Read the universe. The universe is be talking to you, and then it start talking to you. Because that's crazy. This can include meditation or prayer or seeking guidance from spiritual guides or ascended masters. So positive relationship shifts. It can indicate positive shifts in relationships, especially in matters of love and soul connections. Significant awakening. It can mark a pivotal phase in your spiritual journey and a significant awakening, which I'm having. And literally, that is fucking crazy. Because y'all, ain't no fucking way. y'all. All right, so it says the angel number 1331 brings a message of spiritual growth and a call to connect with higher realms. It signals a time to deepen spiritual connections and engage in practices that, link you to the divine. The angel suggests spending time in prayer, meditation, seeking guidance from ascended masters or spiritual gods. This phase is pivotal in your spiritual journey, marking a significant awakening. Additionally, the angel number 1331 indicates positive shifts in relationships, particularly in matters of love and soul connections. It signifies fresh starts and renewal in relationships, possibly including encounters with twin flames or deep soul connections. To embrace this change and guidance advises staying open-hearted and optimistic. 1331 involves understanding the energies of its constituent numbers, starting with 1. The number 1 signifies new beginnings and serves as a symbol of initiation and a fresh start. It embodies the essence of individuality and strength, urging individuals to take charge of their past and pursue their goals with determination. It's a reminder to tap into inner strength while being open to seeking advice or guidance from others when needed. All right, y'all. I told y'all this shit just be doing whatever it's doing. Hey, Hadish. All right, so this is not my problem. So repeat after me, Pisces. This is not my problem. Mind your own business, okay? So we have to mind our own business sometimes because, hey, money feel. Maintain boundaries, both emotional and energetic. Minding your own business doesn't mean ignoring the needs of others entirely, but rather knowing when to step back and allow people to solve their own problems without taking on their emotional burdens, because that's important. So doing what you got to do and getting done with I got to get done. Mind y'all, yesterday I was outside burning some of my cards. Them shits was not burning to save their life. So, and I'm only getting rid of the ones that are, broken and bent, and normally I wouldn't burn them. I would just put them in a thing, but right now everything is being shifted and put away. So all the cards are being stored, and so they won't even be here. Everything has to be put away, so it's going to be some stuff that I would normally use that y'all won't see because it's not going to be here. It has to go. And not for nothing, because I'm keeping some of it because, the magic that there is. But they're just being put away for now. So that's the thing. All right. So Pisces, you have to release unnecessary responsibilities that don't belong to you. Okay? That's important for this moment, this time. It's a form of self-care and empowerment, guiding you to recognize that not all problems require your emotional input. So this is just for everybody to understand. If I go in the collective, because that's where I used to go in the collective at to talk with everybody. If I go in the collective and I call in the collective and people answer, that's what's going to happen. People should answer. I'll talk to whoever shows up because that's what I've been doing. The members of the channel, y'all know I don't do tarot readings. I do spiritual coaching because I'm certified to do spiritual coaching, even though you don't even need a certification to do that, but I have several of them, just so we all know. All right, I took the time to actually take lessons and things of that nature for that. So, hey, Dream Sequoia. So, spiritually, I have to pull my energy back from everybody because that's what I'm being required to do because I got stuff that I got to do. So, everybody, Dream Sequoia, everybody. If y'all need to book a coaching lesson, feel free. You only have to send a cash app for whatever the payment is and schedule the time, and I'll be there. Make sure you send me an email, but y'all should have the phone number because I think it's attached to the message. So you have the phone number. Send me a text message and say, I booked the spiritual coaching with you. So can you be available at this time? If I can, I will. And I'll tell you, yes, you can have that. And some people can have the same day. because I'll be available sometimes on that day, depending upon what time it is. I think the schedule's still there, but if not, then I'll tell you somebody else is in that slot and you could do that. But as of now, I gotta go this way, so because it's a lot of shit happening. Like, I kid y'all not, it's just, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I was so excited that I started to get scared. Because then I started to think, like, oh shit, you do realize this. Like, I know you're excited about this version, but this is happening at the same time. You are aware of that, right? And I'm like, then, you know, so it's a lot of thoughts in the process. But anyway, so if you would like a book, a spiritual coaching lesson, I will. But if you are in the collective, which y'all know is on Instagram, and I call in there because, you know, normally I call in after the readings, which I'll start doing again, or I'll tell y'all what time I'm going to call in. Whoever answers, I talk to y'all anyway for free. So, and most of the time, God does this thing, and it's the funniest thing because it's been happening in the collective for a long time. Most of the time, nobody will answer but the person that I'm supposed to talk to. That be the funniest thing. And you can ask some of the people that's in there. It's the weirdest thing. But it's divine order because that's the way it's supposed to happen. So if you're a member of the channel and you're on Instagram, then you might want to hook up with, you're on, if you're on Instagram, then you might want to actually go in there because I will be calling in there like I normally did every freaking day or every other day to talk to y'all. So, and it's a group thing, and it could be a collaborative effort because, you know, it was before and it was good. But if I'm supposed to talk to one person, I can talk to one person. But other than that, y'all book a coaching lesson because this is the way shit is getting ready to start being structured, because that's the way it should be structured anyway. Because that's life. And that's how it works. And I don't really want to take on any more energy that ain't my problem because, again, repeat after me, this is not my problem. I'm going to mind my own business. And I got to tend to my own business. And right now I'm in a phase of building brand new. Brand new structures, brand new places, brand new people, brand new everything. And I just don't want a bunch of bullshit inserted into my system. And I think that is amazing for me. People might not like it, but guess what? That's not my problem. So, release unnecessary responsibilities that don't belong to you. It's a form of self-care and empowerment, guiding you to recognize that all problems not all problems require your emotional input. By practicing detachment, Pisces can maintain a healthy balance between being compassionate and preserving their own peace and energy. So, prioritize your own emotional well-being. So if y'all not writing shit down, that would be something to write down. So prioritize your own emotional well-being. It's important because people will drain you in so many different ways and you don't realize you be draining yourself. Because I told y'all I get on my own motherfucking nerves sometimes because, you know, I'm a lot. I'm a lot to deal with, even with myself, okay? So it says, let go of situations that aren't yours to fix because it's not your problem. So again, Pisces, repeat it after me. This is not my problem. Not your problem. It also says empower yourself to focus on your own path without absorbing unnecessary emotional baggage. Because I don't want it. I just want it to be, I told y'all, the thing that I learned in the process of this is your manifestations come a whole lot quicker when it's innocent. Like when it's just light and airy and free. And people keep wanting to insert their shit because their shit be heavy. I'm not carrying that. I already carried my shit. And when I was going through my divorce and when I was going through all the stresses of this, the thing happening, accident happening, and still going through some of the stuff because, you know, residual energy and untangling and untying, I still haven't even received my bank card yet. You see what I'm saying? So it's a lot of stuff that is taking place that is, I don't want anybody else's stuff in the process or in the mix. You shouldn't want anybody else's stuff in your process and in your mix. Everybody will be fine, because guess what? I just did it. And if I could do it, that should be a testament to you can do it too. And if you need a little extra, help, go look at some of them videos, because they are already there, they're already done, they're already made. And I still got other stuff to do, because I still got to do the herbalism class that I haven't done yet. Literally, and I owe a person already that. So I gotta really start to structure the things that I have to do in order to align with my next steps, or my fresh start, or my reset, or my whatever, because it's stuff that I gotta do that I can just post, as far as it being a video, and it could just be monetized and sent that way or whatever, because again, I'm under servitude. You know what I'm saying? So I am being required to help. I have to help, but I still have to help myself in the process. So it has to be ways that I can help where I can still hold my energy to me, and not, it be out into the world, because I'm pulling my energy back, because my vision is big, and I need my energy, because this manifestation requires that. Okay? So release everybody else's emotional baggage. It's just not mine. And y'all need to release the emotional baggage, because it's not yours. Okay? Now, I don't know what that means also, because y'all just seen what I did. Somebody may be getting arrested, spiritually arrested, physically arrested, but somebody gonna get arrested, because y'all saw what I just did. And I told y'all my body acts out things. So put your hands behind your back is a real thing. And it may be about time. So there's that. In essence, it's a reminder for Pisces to protect your energy, set healthy boundaries, and allow others to manage their own issues, thus creating more space for personal growth and inner peace. Because it's important. So be mindful. The task and the message is untangling, untying, cleaning, and cleansing. Because whatever cycle you're in right now, and whatever you're going through right now, is what you're about to be doing for a hot little second. You need to talk to God about it, because that's what's happening. So I'm getting ready to go, because I got shit to do, and that's a lot of shit. But yeah, so be mindful, y'all. Repeat after me. This is not my problem. Mind your own business. Tend to your own things today. If you can look around and you see a mess, and it's cluttered, and it's this and it's that, and I mean, like, just in life, if your brain is bogged down because it's a mess and it's cluttered, start releasing the other people's shit, and I promise you it'll get lighter real quick. Because some of y'all will look around and realize that you've been being heavy and bogged down, and it was never even your shit. So on Earth School, you have to realize, worry about yourself, self-preservation. Some people are going to say that's selfish, but guess what? When you were being selfless, nobody appreciated it, because how did you get in the situation that you're in without their help? And most of the time, you'll realize that you'll be doing shit for people that they won't even reciprocate or do for you. So why are you doing it for them? Why are you putting yourself on the chopping block for the people? Because they're not going to do it for you. And you don't have to do, or, you don't have to match energy. Ever. Just pull yours back. Because I'm not going to exert more energy trying to match energy when I know mine is the one that's running the battery anyway. Mine is the energy that is lighting the lamp for them anyway. So just pull your own energy back. Focus on yourself. Pour into you. And that's not to say, because you heard what it said, it doesn't mean just drink your water, Pisces. It says maintain a healthy balance. It doesn't mean like abandoning everybody. It just means don't ignore your own needs. Because I told y'all, I called all of my kids, every one of them, and I told them, this is what I'm going to do. This is what's happening. So even in that process, this is what I have to do. And each one of them said, well, you don't have, small kids and this, and the third, so that sounds like an amazing thing for you to do. And not for nothing, it made me feel good about the fact that my kids are very smart people. And even in the youngest one, like I said, he goes back to college. So there's something that I have to do for him in the process. But other than that, once that one thing is done and I talk to him about that, that's it, sir. You're going to have to, figure it out. But the thing that I'm about to do for him puts him in a very good position. So if he fucks it up, that's going to be him. He has to deal with that. Don't call me with it, because I put you in a very good position. And if you don't know how to handle it this time, because I put him in a very good position last time when he went to school and he fucked it up, I'm not doing it again. So this is your last time. So I'm going to make sure that he gets put in a very good position, because he's the baby and he has to figure out that he's also a grown-ass man. But I want him to not be stressed out, because I understand how being stressed out and having to do shit kind of puts you in an awkward position when you're trying to, study and things of that nature. And I don't want that for him. So I'm going to, make sure that he's good. But he has to maintain it. Everybody else is already doing what they're doing, and, they're fine. And now I just need to make sure that I'm going to be, good where I am and starting over and only doing the things that I really want to do. Don't insert anybody else into the system, because at the end of the day, when you start inserting other people in the system, you start to realize you're doing a lot of their stuff and none of your stuff. And I want to do a couple of things that kind of, and not, y'all will see them, because literally I'm going to take y'all with me. So we'll be doing content, and we'll be, still exchanging energy in that way. But as of now, I gotta solely focus on my situation. And I have never done that before. I have only been focused on other people. And, the reason why I moved to certain places and did certain things was because I made sure that I told my sons I wouldn't move anymore during their high school years, because I wanted to make sure that they had solid roots and solid foundations. Both of them have graduated from high school. One is in college and another one lives in a different state. So that means I fulfilled my duty towards them. And I didn't need to be here or anywhere else for any other reason. So now I get to determine the direction that I want to go in. And it's funny, because when you start being given options, y'all, it's the strangest thing. Hey, Christy. The strangest thing is, like, when you are just realizing that you have options and things that you could do, I don't even know what I want to do. That's the funny part. Because you can have so many thoughts on the idea or on the process before it starts. And then as soon as you get gifted the opportunity to do it, it turns into something else. Okay, like, what do you want to do? What do you really want to do? Where would you really want to move to? Where would you really want to, like, put your feet and have your feet touch foreign lands? Where would you want to go? What would you want to see? And although I have a couple of things, like, you know, that are definite things, but like foundational, because now it's like really building the foundation. What would you want to do? Hey, Veronica. Like, people be worried about, you know, because it's a thing, like, the most things people worry about, your car, your house, your, you know, family, or whatever of that nature. Mind y'all, I told y'all, I already had the car that I wanted. Mind you, the car that I wanted came from when I was a kid. I always wanted a Range Rover. Ended up getting that. I don't know what type of car I would even want to drive. I told you I still don't have them. Don't even know what type of car I would want to drive. It's not even a big thing on my list. So that wasn't never important to me. The house that I live in, I manifested it from a kid. I got it. So now where would you want to live? It's not too many places in the United States I would really actually want to live. And that's sad. Because honestly, don't want to go up north. It's too cold. And I come from up north. So I know it's cold. I'm a warm nature being. So I would have to live somewhere where it's warm. Georgia, for some reason, the climate is definitely changing. There's an undertone of like Arctic. I'm from up north, so I know what type of cold that is. Georgia's now experiencing a different type of cold. It's weird. And it's been windy here. So that's different. I used to work in Florida all the time. So that's as far as south, like North Carolina, South Carolina, hell to the no. Louisiana, Mississippi, going for West Coast, hell no. I done lived in Dallas. It was warm, you know, but that's hell no. California, definitely hell no. I mean, I would want to go visit. I might stay there for a little bit, but hell no as far as living and foundational. Like, the U.S. is almost beginning to be like a thing where it's like a no. So then looking outside of that, I already told y'all, experiencing different foreign countries. I definitely want to go to England. Definitely want to go to Africa. Would I ever want to live in any of these places? I don't even know. I don't know. But the fact of the matter is right now it's getting ready to be just an adventure and a journey. But I don't even really want to say it's an adventure, because literally it is getting ready to be building. So I have to figure out, I have to be stationary in somewhere or some place. So that's a must. That's the first thing that I have to do. But I don't know where, because building has to take place even in the process, because there's something that I'm being told I have to do, and I have to do it. So, you know, God ordered my footprints, my footsteps. That's all I know. Latrice, good morning. Christine, older countries chill more, not working all the time. Yes, and I met a lady from Jamaica, and that's what she said. She said America is basically designed for you to have to work and work. She said she wondered why people would come to Jamaica all the time on vacation, and now she lives here, and she said this place is not right. Like everywhere else, she said when they work, after they get done, they go to the beach, they do, you know, all types of stuff. But she said America has put her in a phase of just work, 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 work. That's fucking crazy. And mind you, work, 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 work to have minimal. That's even more fucking crazy. So, and this is a foreigner that moved here telling me this. Don't seem right, people. So unless, you know, and I done been on vacation in a couple of different places. And so She said it's made to destroy an individual. Honey, I wouldn't doubt it. But as of now, I'm going to let them have it because this ain't my problem. And so I'm going to just detach from the system all the way and figure out what I want to do and where I want to go. She said becoming spiritual again. For some reason, I can't never leave being spiritual, honey. I was just on the pathway from day one. So now that's basically like opening up and go study some other places. Like go learn some other stuff. Yeah, Arizona has a great area too. Strength says we in the belly of the beast. Man. Arizona has or New Mexico also has that she said the rainbow children, but I was thinking of where they do like everything natural 100%. Me and Catherine was talking about it one time. To open our frequency. Yes. And so that's what I want to do. I want to go learn from some different people in some places, and not for nothing, don't be afraid to do that, because you know people will tell me you shouldn't travel by yourself as a woman, yada yada yada. I got God, so I'm never going to be by myself. And some of these things, you know, you can kind of organize ahead of time, and what shall be shall be. So that's another thing. But as of now, I know that what I've been doing and what I've been receiving, I don't like. So that's one of the things. And people may not understand that, but it's not even for anybody to understand. It's for me to understand. Do Harmon, you're going to have the Martin Lawrence hairstyle when he went on his voyage. I already got that. You ain't seen it? I told you, new character unlocked. So new character definitely unlocked. We are generational curse breakers, and period. So y'all, actually definitely new character unlocked, because my hair is doing a thing and I totally love it. And although, you know, I keep my hair wrapped up, y'all will see it. Y'all saw it the other day too, but it's doing a thing that I'm totally in love with. And, you know, I'm looking into RVing, but I need an RV that drives in water. Latrice, me and you need to get connected, because, you know, pull up, okay? Because I'm telling you, it's something that's happening that you're going to love. So, you know, pull up. It's your connection to source. Amen. Yeah, if y'all people that are out that have RVs, definitely, like, go in my inbox and pull up, because it's going to be a thing that y'all going to like, okay? So we ain't gonna give too much. We ain't gonna do too much, but definitely all y'all RV people, Soul Tribe folks, go in my inbox, because some shit is definitely in order, because you know God's people be everywhere. So that's the thing. They have a community that worldwide, I forgot the name, but it allows you to park your RV in their driveway if you're feeling unsafe for women that are on the road by themselves. Okay, definitely. So, and I know a couple of people, Latrice, that, because people with property have been totally reaching out. So there's things in places that I'm already very much aware of. So, and they just waiting. I told you, it's been some shit happening behind the scenes anyway, so everything ain't just totally up in the air, but it's not for the internet, because, you know, the haters be on lurk alert. They definitely be on lurk alert, okay? And we ain't got time for that. We trying to be peaceful. They not peaceful. And, you know, they start doing shit because they want to just get involved in the situation, too. So, no ma'am, no ham. Everybody can't go. So, that's totally a thing. Either way, y'all. Y'all have an amazing day. And I think the next message is at 12. Everything's on go. And I'm in the house today. So, like, all day. Do Harm, are we doing ladies' night tonight? Or is that next week? Matter of fact, I don't even know if I could do ladies' night. I ain't gonna lie, because my ass is already, like, tired. It says, the next reading is Pisces, what did you expect? Put the notification on, y'all. It's live in 4 hours. Pisces, what did you expect when you cast your pearls before swine? Because, you know, everybody don't deserve your shit. My brother said KOA campgrounds is an option. Let me look up that and see what that is. Y'all, so for those who are RVing and camping people, he said KOA. Let me look it up. He said the ultimate RV and camping destination. Reserve your site. Oh, yep, that's what I just found too. Exactly the same thing. All right, KOA RV and camping destination. Regardless of how you like to camp with your RV, we have the amenities to make your stay comfortable and fun. Do you prefer to settle in and take it easy with a pull-through full hookup site, or do you just like to use a KOA campground as a convenient base camp for your nearby adventures? RVing isn't just one of your pastimes, it's a passion. For this reason, KOA is committed to providing you with many ways to camp with our hundreds of locations across the United States and Canada. We also offer tailored experiences to better suit your camping and traveling preferences with our KOA Journey, Holiday, and KOA Resort campgrounds. All right, so y'all, they got places that got unbeatable amenity services and all types of other shit. So there's that. Latrice privately owned campgrounds sometimes have sites for sale. God is good. He sees you and your efforts, and I feel he is blessing you. It can be a challenge. No fear. You have God. I envy your relationship with him. Girl, let me tell you, it took a lot to get here, because I'll be hard-headed sometimes. I ain't gonna lie to you. Supposedly, you're able to find at least one place in the state that does it for free, sites for free. It just probably don't have the hookups. It's primitive. Well, guess what? You know, for those of you that are actually doing that, and I feel like y'all are going to be more prepared than even y'all know, okay? So, there's that. But all I'm saying is, if anybody is RVing, there is a group of people. My brother said my reading is getting better. Well, I need a new pair of glasses. That's what the problem is, actually. I can read. My glasses just ain't the best. All right. And on top of that, sometimes I can do it without it. But sometimes when my energy is being, and I know, like, it's so weird because my eyesight is really linked to an energy pool. Because some days I could see, you know, everything, and I could just read everything, like, you know, right here, right now. We use cookies on KOA.com to help improve your experience by remembering your preferences and repeat visits. But then, look, glasses makes it a little bit better, but it's these glasses. Either way, shut your ass up. I'm cracking up. Hard headed. Gotta hit you later. Yeah, I'm cracking up. Okay, period. All right, well, either way, y'all have an amazing day, and I'm glad my reading's getting better. Life lessons, respect and truth, seeker, Gen X, do it best. Thank you all. Much respect and light. Have a beautiful weekend. I love you more, Aaron. All right, everybody. See y'all at 12. And remember, this is not your problem. And the reading says casting your pearls before swine. So that means people that don't deserve your time or attention any fucking way. So some of y'all should be very, very careful as to who you're entertaining, because the pigs is watching. And the pigs might not even be the police. It may be the man sitting next to your man. I don't know.